With over 40 years combined experience, Full Range Entertainment can provide you with the talent and professionalism you need and deserve to make your next event one you'll never forget. For more information on the full range of services we offer, call 533-HITS. That's 533-HITS. Or check us out on our website at fullrangeentertainment.com.
You know, it's been a while since I've heard this little piece of music, and it has been long missed. And gives me a chance to say, greetings, good evening, how the hell are you? Welcome to Global Championship Wrestling's GCW Radio. Live from the Full Range Entertainment Studios in beautiful Birmingham, Alabama, or a little bit south of town, and occasionally even referred to as south of the border, but no relation to El Professor's current undisclosed location. Fast Eddie Layne, GCW Commissioner, sitting in with you this evening. Like to welcome in the man behind it all, the one, the only Maddog Dan Sawyer. Daniel, how you doing, buddy?
Doing well, doing well. Just sitting here thinking about the big show coming up next Sunday night. And new venue, North Tavern, Wounded Warrior, the kids of Wounded Warriors, Soy Drive. Come on, come see.
Come one, come all, come often.
Mm-hmm.
Like to welcome in tag team partner, the GCW Global Championship Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Mr. O'Hagan. What's up, my friend? How you been?
I've been simply amazing. I'm enjoying having a little extra jewelry around my waist. Can't ever complain about that. I'm also excited about this big show on December 16th at the North Tavern. I've already started raising items for the families and of the Wounded Warriors and the children. I've already put together 3 television sets, and I've got 2 bicycles being delivered that day too for some of the lucky young kids that we're going to be raising things for. So I'm getting an early jump on making sure someone's got a good Christmas.
And this looks like a star-studded lineup. And one of the matches that I want to go ahead and talk about right off the bat, O'Hagan, hang tough for a second. We've got him temporarily on the line, and I want to take advantage of the moment right now. He is the manager and spiritual advisor for the tag team known as the Unlucky Charms, Damon Christopher and Chris Knox. He is the Oracle of Ominous, my tag team partner on Beyond Ringside Wrestling Radio, the Wicked Nemesis. Come on in.
Hey, don't forget the To Be Determined show. My co-host. Really quick, guys, I want to say, in this world of professional wrestling, there are very few gentlemen that are totally respected by every single member of the Merchants of Death, whether it be Damon Christopher, Chris Knox, Orion Bishop, Calm Like a Bomb Pandora, myself, Murder One, and that is the only GCW heavyweight champion, O'Hagan, or as I call him, Mr. Blur. Well, thank you, sir, as always. Maddog, you know this, and this is a straight shoot. That gentleman right there is the crown jewel of professional wrestling, one of the most underrated people to ever grace the mat, and a hell of a dancer, might I add.
You can Gangnam Style with the best.
Yeah, but can he pop too legit to quit? That's the new question that's going to be answered soon.
Oh, dude, I lost that. He thinks I'm not too legit to quit.
With that being said, though, there are 2 title matches on this card. If there are more, I do apologize, but there's 2 that has the wrestling world abuzz, and one of them is the tag team titles. Your GCW Tag Team Champions, the Subconscious Samurai, Common Knowledge, Damon Christopher, Mr. Terminal Intent, the Primal, Chris Knox, and of course, I am behind all of this. But you know who really wins in this? The Wounded Warriors. It's not about us, even though it should be. It's not about us. It's about a great cause. It is about coming out and taking care and supporting the ones that defend us overseas, the ones that are children. This goes out, you're able to do something to take care of the family and to take care of children. I mean, what is more precious than children? They are our future, or so I've been told. And yes, we all understand they're out to replace us. That's just common knowledge, and that's their nature. We can't hate them for their nature. Full Throttle, great tag team. There have been some great tag teams. O'Hagan and Wah, they were a great tag team. The Moneymakers, great tag team. Voodoo Underground, great tag team. But gentlemen, they all have something in common. They're not the Unlucky Charms. They're not a division of the Merchants of Death. And we all know Trevor Eon, one of the top guys in this, a very, very talented, and I do not throw that around too often, very talented wrestler. And then there's Joey Lightning. But with that being said, Joey is a heck of a talent. But we all know this. Joey is known for his kicks. Can his reach, can his kicks, and Trevor's kicks, can they keep the distance in between them and the strikers, the power, the destroyer of worlds that are the Unlucky Charms? You guys know this. Chris Knox, a legit MMA fighter.
Yes.
Not one of these guys, hey, I'm gonna put up some chicken wire in my backyard and wrestle my mama's daddy. No. A legit MMA fighter and a bare-knuckle champion. Now, you guys tell me this. Trevor and Joey, besides being, really good wrestlers, what else do they bring? They can take out the normal guys. They can go out and they could probably rule the wrestling world. If not for the Unlucky Charms. We're actually here to help GCW. We're actually here to help Full Throttle become one, to bring out the best in Full Throttle, and I think we're going to do that this Sunday. What you saw in Canton is nothing. What you saw in Pell City is nothing compared to Trussville and what's going down this Sunday.
You're listening to GCW Radio Live on a Sunday night. We're talking about the upcoming Global Championship Wrestling event Sunday, December the 16th, 2012, at the North Tavern, 5712 Chalkville Road in Birmingham, Trussville, USA. Doors are going to open at 4:30 p.m. Bell time is scheduled for 6 o'clock p.m. This is a very special benefit for the Wounded Warriors Project and the children of the Wounded Warriors. We're going to be hosting a full-scale toy drive for this event. This is a great opportunity to show a little Christmas love, regardless of how you celebrate. Whether it be Christmas, whether it be Ramadan, whether it be Kwanzaa, whether it be Hanukkah, Festivus, there are so many different holidays that are out there during the December season. This is a chance where we put the labels aside on how we celebrate and remember one of the things that genuinely stand forth in our lives, and that would be the next generation. The kids who may not have it as good as we had it or as good as our kids have it. And these are kids of soldiers, men and women who have defended our liberties, defended our rights, and defended our freedoms on foreign shores all across this world. Iraq in particular, and Afghanistan, and other points all around the world. If there was genuinely a situation where we should all come together, we should always be ready to step up for those who have stepped up for us. One of the matches in particular we're looking at right now, the GCW Tag Team Championship match, will be Full Throttle against the Unlucky Charms. Of course, the Wicked Nemesis, the one, the only. Also, the host of the To Be Determined show on Wednesday nights on TNT-radio.net. Haha, you knew I'd get that plug in there sooner or later. Being joined by our current and defending GCW Heavyweight Champion, Mr. O'Hagan. Come on in, buddy.
I'm already here.
Well, I know.
Thank you for inviting me in again.
Not a problem. We'll invite you in 33 times throughout the course of the next 49 minutes. You are going to
come in every time.
There you go. From that, and I'm so surprised that one of the other two on the phone line right now didn't say that TWSS line. You know, it's a very intriguing circumstance that you are in the middle of this Sunday, December the 16th in Trussville at the North Tavern, where you are going to be taking on Aiden Solo. Now, this is a match between two individuals who have been in recent days one half of the GCW Tag Team Championships, and you neither one have been the reason why the belts were lost, if memory serves me correctly. Straight on that?
You are right. In your old age, your memory is serving you well.
Just like my cough button just did, and I appreciate that. So, as it stands right now, Solo blaming Mudbone and everything else in the Inhuman Fly for the loss of the tag team championships. When you were part of the Irish Brotherhood, and it was your then partner who was the one who suffered the defeat on behalf of the tag team. Going into this event, Aiden Solo has been very boisterous about the opportunity to finally put you in your place as not as good as you think you are, to show that he is as good as he says he is, but also technically a battle of the not yet defeateds in their own classifications in Global Championship Wrestling. Are you following me on that?
I'm following you on that. I hope that he can back up what he's thinking in his head. For months now, he's been putting the blame on other people with different tag partners he's brought in and putting the blame on other people left and right. You know what? I didn't worry about putting the blame on other people. I just went out there by myself, and I proved what I've been telling everybody for years, that I'm here to fight, I'm here to get in that ring, and I'm here to do what only I can do, and that's be me. And I'm pretty amazing. So when Aiden Solo comes to the North Tavern in Trussville, Alabama on December 16th, he's going to get a little bit of a shock when he realizes that he's only the best in his mind, and that when he gets in there and he can't get the job done, there's no one that he can blame but himself. So, I mean, like I said, he can bring whatever game he wants to, his A game, his B game. He can bring his elemental P game for all I care. Whether it's Aiden Solo or Micah Taylor or Xander Stone or anybody that wants to get in that ring, they're going to have to kill me to take this belt away from me.
And something that I have not had an opportunity to really say in this forum with you on the line, but coming out of a November to Remember and coming out of the championship match between you and Micah Taylor, first off, hell of a match. And that's from the heart. Second off, congratulations. It's been a long road, and you have traveled every inch of it like a champion. And when everything came down, and it was all said, done, and over with, the smoke cleared and the ashes settled, you were the man holding the GCW Heavyweight Championship.
Well, I mean, I'd like to thank a few things on that. One, hard work, training at the Maddog House of Pain, the premier wrestling school in the nation. I'd like to thank Heroes MMA and a young man named Chris for really helping push me and helping develop some more of my ground game. I'd like to thank the fact that I'm Irish and I've got the Jack Dempsey jaw. And Mike had put a beating on me, but he couldn't get through this granite-like chin, I guess. So I want to thank all the little people, like Billy Barty and that guy who played Willow. Those guys were really awesome.
Vern Troyer?
Yes, these guys, you know, he's way too little. I didn't say the tiny people. I said the little people.
Tattoo from Fantasy Island?
Yes. Yeah, no, Hervé Villachez.
So that's
big influence.
What about
amazing.
David the Gnome?
Oh, my goodness, yes. How could I forget David the Gnome? And the Littles. Those were great people. But no, in all honesty, you know, the House of Pain, Heroes MMA, they help push me. They help motivate me. They help get me ready. You know, in my mind, I'm always ready. I'm ready for any fight. But if it wasn't for guys like Maddog, you know, sitting there saying, you know, go, you know, whether it be at the gym or on the mats or in the ring, you know, 1 more, 2 more, all right, 50 more squats. Whoa, hey, just 500, 50 more, okay, go. I mean, it put me physically to match my mentality for the match, and that's one of the things, you know, that it's hard to do. You gotta, you know, you feel you're the greatest. Being able to push your body to be the greatest is another thing. And if it wasn't for those guys, you know, I wouldn't be wearing this belt right now. So I just wanted to thank them.
And speaking of, let's bring in the man behind Maddog's House of Pain. Let's bring in the
greatest school in the world for training to be a professional wrestler.
And of course, one of the people who helped push you, and that would be Mad Dog Dan Sawyer. Daniel, welcome back in.
Man, you know, nice words there by the champ, but you know, when I met him in 1999, and a lot of people didn't think that he could make it in this business, and said, oh, he's just going to be stuck as a referee. But, you know, no one has the heart he does in professional wrestling. No one is willing to give up everything in their life and put all adversities and things aside to keep him focused. Now, there was time he was not focused, you know, and Micah took advantage of that several times and tried to get in his head a little bit. But, you know, he is our champion. He won the belt in November, and, you know, he's willing to put it up on the line against one of the Underground, you know, this Sunday night. I mean, this is a charity event. You know, he's willing to put it out there, and, you know, we've got a lot of new fans that'll be at this show, and he wants to show what Global Championship Wrestling is about. It's about being in shape and being a showman and showing that you're tougher than nails. And I think he does that every time he gets in the ring.
And this Sunday, December the 16th, pro wrestling makes its way to Trussville, Alabama at the North Tavern. Dan, looks like it's going to be a tremendous event from start to finish on this one.
It is, and I want to answer an email I got early this morning. There were liners ran during Ring of Honor yesterday saying that GCW would be off TV for until January 5th. Just want to make sure everybody knows that. January 5th is the big comeback date for Global Championship Wrestling, just like The Walking Dead, just like Sons of Anarchy. There has to be a break for, you know, the holidays and, you know, us to get a few minutes vacation. It's just a couple of days, but, you know, there's a lot of things going on in the wrestling world, and we're excited about doing this show. I was approached with it. North Tavern, very great guys, and they know what it's like to have adversity. They had a place over, I think it's called Homefield or something, over in the Gardendale, Fultondale area that was wiped away by the tornadoes last year, and they relocated to Trussville, and it's, you know, it's a Birmingham address, but it's unincorporated Jefferson County. It is a phenomenal place. It's nice. You don't walk out of there stinking. The food is awesome, and what I mean by stinking, you know, a lot of bars you go into, it smells like a bar in an ashtray. But you know, this place is a family restaurant. You know, this is no different. You know, some people are a little apprehensive, a little worried about that there's alcohol at the event. Well, it's no different than going to Ruby Tuesdays or going to Logan's Roadhouse or Buffalo Wild Wings. Hey, you know, it's, you know, if you don't want to drink alcohol, no one's going to make you drink it. Okay,
exactly.
I mean, it's just simple. But it's all ages show. You know, there's going to be kids there, and it's always going to be clean from the GCW side. Still going to be great action. You know, we don't have to do cheap heat to get over, and that's one thing we pride ourselves on. I've got a few minutes left before I got a jet. I was going to tell you there was a correction on the card. The Nature Boy Paul Lee will be taking on Cousin Redneck Amos Moses, and Steve Styles, the new sensation, will be taking on Burning Jake Cole. That is one difference from what was on the original poster, with a change up there. Scotty Blaze versus Psycho Circus, Showtime Shane Fox versus Equalizer, Latino sensation Antonio Garza versus Connor McAdams, Luke Gallows versus Micah Taylor. Last time these guys saw each other, Luke Gallows defeated Micah Taylor for the GCW Championship, and for the Tag Team Championship, we got the Unlucky Charms currently holding the belts, taking on Full Throttle, and then in the main event, Mr. O'Hagan, the current GCW champion, taking on Aiden Solo. So, you know, come check this out, man. If you haven't done anything nice for anybody, do something nice for yourself. Come out and see this show and help a good cause. You know, it's wrestling with a cause, Global Championship Wrestling. We've done stuff for schools. We've done stuff for churches and raising money for mission groups. But this is for children. And, you know, come on and help these guys like we talked about earlier, these soldiers that have defended us. My grandfather, both my grandfathers, both got Purple Hearts back in World War II. And the military means a lot to us, not just because they defend us and protect us and give us rights to do GCW Radio and to be determined and be on ringside and speak our mind freely, but they allow us to wrestle and do what we want to in this world. And I think if we try to help each other out and be a little more appreciative of the world we live in, and think more of our future with these kids. I know a lot of you guys that are on with me right now are fathers, and you know, I don't know what it'd been like to woke up on Christmas morning and not have anything, you know, from Santa Claus or, you know, from mom and dad, whatever, back in the day. So I just want to say, you know, let's get out and do something for these kids and enjoy a professional wrestling show. You know, that's what you need to come out and do, and I promise you, if you've never seen a GCW show, you will have a great time. You know, oh yeah, how did I forget this? Just got a text message reminding me. Octavia will be taking on Tracy Taylor, so there will be a GCW ladies match. We're going to get away from that Divas turn because, you know, these ladies can actually go.
Yes,
you know,
they can.
And, you know, they don't have to have a label called a knockout or a diva. These ladies can actually wrestle. You know, and there's other ladies out there that can too that are part of the GCW roster, Pandora and Nina Monet. So, anyway,
do me a favor before I let you run. Admission to the show.
Only $10, just like always. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. But
Also,
we got to pack this place out, guys. This is a must. You know, a lot of people will be finding out stuff through the news and, you know, 106.9 The Eagle was behind us. But there's, you know, capacity may be limited, but come on out. You know, doors are 4:30. We're doing that early. Come have dinner there. I mean, these guys get some of the best wings and burgers that you've ever had in your life. And, you know, we're going to have a great time. And we're going to enjoy each other's company. It's going to be good to see everybody right here before Christmas as we get ready to kick things off January 5th with 2013. Just another great year in professional wrestling, living the dream. So, Nemesis, O'Hagan, Fast Eddie, my friend, I appreciate all you guys. You know, we may not always see eye to eye, but we always have one common goal, and that's putting on the best show we ever can every time we step in the ring. And it's because of hardworking guys like all of you that this product is successful. And you know, this is going into our 4th year of television. And without you, I couldn't have done it. So I just want to say thanks, and look forward to seeing you guys in person on Sunday afternoon at the North Tavern. You know, we're going to be there bright and early. The doors are at 4:30. Talent, you know what time to be there. And look forward to seeing all you guys then.
Looking forward to it. It's going to be a great time.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you guys giving me a chance to holler at you, and look forward to catching up. Seems like it's been a long time.
Yes, it does.
Maddog, you actually be where Wednesday night?
Oh, to be determined. At 10 o'clock Central. That's on the TNT radio, and make sure you tune in and listen to the Purple Vomitous, the manager of champions, if you will, of the tag team champions, that is, the Unlucky Charms. And do me a favor, tell Knox not to hurt anyone for the Christmas season. You know, I know this show is always called Seasons Beating. I didn't know how that would go over with us doing the Wounded Warrior thing, but you know, for those in the loop, it is Seasons Beating. And I just hope that Full Throttle have been eating their Wheaties and, you know, taking their vitamins and saying their prayers, because those two boys are men. Are bringing their A game, being the Unlucky Charms, and I'm telling you, they're going to pull a rabbit out of a hat, or they may not ever see those gold championship tag team belts again.
And Maddog, you and I talked about this several days ago. I didn't want this to be a title match because it doesn't have to be, but because for you, since you put your time and effort behind us, since it is the season of giving, we're actually making this a title match, because as you know, this was not originally a title match, and we took it away. You and I talked. I know you put the poster up 4 or 5 times, but I will let you know that we are going to defend the titles, just because it is for the Wounded Warrior Project, and just because you worked your butt off to get this together for such a great cause. Because other than that, we wouldn't have to defend them. We all know you're not Jack Tunney. Eddie Vance are not Jack Tunney. There's no 30 days you got to defend them. If not, Amos Moses doesn't take past 30 days apart.
Even the evil one? I don't know. I mean, maybe that's what that's about. I mean, I don't know.
Well,
I mean, is this like Evil Queen on Snow White? I mean, what's up?
Uh-oh, is Amos Moses actually bathing in virgins? Because that would be really bad. I thought.
No. Oof.
I thought it was
that would definitely get him. That would get him over. Definitely. Over and out, probably.
Probably.
But I mean,
over yonder.
You know, you put the four of us on the radio together, it's dangerous. I'm just going to say
it really is. It really is. You know,
quiet.
I know, because he's just waiting, because he's going to zing us here in a minute. He's going to zing us, and then he's going to zing us. He said he was going to get an epilady. He said he was going to get an epilady for Amos for Christmas.
Ow!
Yeah, I was just going to hold him down and get his back.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Jeremy Foster is going to be the lead epilady leader.
Oh, I would
like the young boys in Japan.
I wanted to replace his body soap and body wash with Nair, but since he doesn't bathe, that Nair would just sit there forever. It wouldn't work.
Kind of like me and the old Just for Men bottle. It got used once, and that's all it ever got used.
Well, you guys have a peaceful evening, and I'll see you guys on Sunday, and to be determined Wednesday night. Looking forward to it.
You got it.
Thank you very much.
Daniel, always a pleasure. Folks, do me a favor. Hold the line for just a minute. We are going to go to a quick commercial break at the bottom of the hour, and we'll be back on Global Championship Wrestling's GCW Radio right after this.
Rub your feet.
Let's get it together and do it again. 27 till the top of the hour on the live edition. Welcome back into Global Championship Wrestling's GCW Radio live from the Beyond Ringside Studios in beautiful Birmingham, Alabama. Glad to have you on board this evening. Fast Eddie Layne behind the control panel. Oh, Hagen, come on back in.
Back in. I've been here, always in. I'm ready to go.
There you go. I want to take a moment to say thank you to everybody who is listening through BeyondRingside.com. Also over in the chat room this evening. Hold on, let me... Forgot I completely repositioned everything in here from earlier this afternoon. As I swing around to monitor 4, Daryl B, good to see you. Hot Ice, good to see you. Remy, good to see you. Names have been passing in and out of the chat room throughout the course of the evening. I have not had a great chance to really keep track of everything going on. But, of course, don't forget you can always keep your eyes open on GCWPro.com, the official home for everything Global Championship Wrestling, as well as Facebook.com/GCWProWrestling is the Facebook fan page. The Facebook fan page, as well as at GCW Pro Wrestling over on Twitter. Thank you to everybody who's been following us recently, been picking up some followers over on GCW Pro Wrestling over on Twitter, and want to let everybody know, as of this moment, as I come back to monitor 4 for no reason whatsoever, connect, discover, me, there. Looking right now. We have 251 followers. We gonna do something here, and I want to get us followers on Twitter. Quality followers, not BS followers on Twitter. Wrestling fans in the state of Alabama and in the Southeast. Here's what I want to do. When we get to 275 followers over on Twitter, the person who is the 275th follower and the person who referred them in our direction will both get a GCW t-shirt. And I will do the same thing when we get to 300 followers. When we get to 300 followers, our 300th follower over on Twitter will receive a GCW t-shirt. And if they tell us the name of a person who referred them in our direction over on Twitter, they will also get a GCW t-shirt as well. So if you have friends and family and neighbors and all the other on Twitter, let them know. At GCW Pro Wrestling. Follow us on Twitter.
Real quick, before you give the Twitter follow-up, did you say that there was a Daryl B in the chat room?
Yes, sir. Daryl Brewster.
Is that the Daryl B from overseas?
Yes, from the UK.
That man gives me more shout-outs on Twitter than anyone else. So right now I'm going to say I'm giving a shout-out to Daryl B for always pushing the GCW guys on Twitter. This man is thousands of miles away, and he is pushing this company like no one else I've seen. And I want to give him props and I guess now it'd be championship props to that man. He is doing a fantastic job, and I think that's awesome.
I think it is too. Want to say hello to Fire Biscuit, just popped into the chat room. Long time no see for that name. Daryl actually had been listening to Beyond Ringside. Airs on Sunday, 6:30 p.m. over through TNT-radio.net, as well as the Beyond Ringside Radio Network. He had actually followed yours truly and Wicked, I do believe, over here to GCW Radio and has been listening to us when we go live. And Daryl, I want to thank you for listening to GCW Radio and thank you for listening to Beyond Ringside. Greatly appreciated on both fronts. And let me see what we can do about that t-shirt idea too. I'm kind of digging the concept. So let me get with the boss, and I meant to get with him about that during the break, but I'll get a chance to talk to him this week. Maddog Dan Sawyer will be appearing with yours truly and host Wicked Nemesis on the To Be Determined radio show this coming Wednesday night on TNT-radio.net. And we've had a great time. We went 2.5 hours today and covered so many different topics over on Beyond Ringside that it was absolutely crazy. And we had a chance to talk about the upcoming event for Global Championship Wrestling, our next event this coming Sunday, December the 16th in Trussville, Alabama at the North Tavern, 5712 Chalkville Road. Bell time is going to be 6 p.m. Doors are going to open at 4:30 p.m. Now, tickets for the event are $10 a piece, and I want to give a very special thank you to 106.9 FM, The Eagle here in Birmingham, for all of the help on the crossover. And remember, this is a very special benefit for the Wounded Warriors Project, benefiting the children of the Wounded Warriors. One of the matches I want to take a look at along with O'Hagan real quick is going to be one-on-one competition. Antonio Garza taking on Connor McAdams this coming Sunday in Trussville. O'Hagan?
Very familiar with Connor McAdams. Big, strong guy. Former member of the Irish Brotherhood. Big guy, big, strong guy. Got a lot of years of experience. Garza, quick, agile, technical. This one's really going to be a throw-up because this is it's two different styles mixing up. I like the chances of both guys. So this one, I'm just going to say the toss-up, in my opinion.
And you have to sit back and say the fact that Antonio Garza is deceptively strong because the man has gone against much larger opponents than him and has been able to match strength with those opponents on a regular basis. So you can't discount Antonio Garza in the strength department. So coming into, you're absolutely right, this is going to be a great contrast in styles between Garza and McAdams. Are you afraid to make a choice on this one?
No, I just think that, you know, I've been in the ring with both guys, and I've worked with both guys as a tag team and on different occasions, and I really think that this is anyone's game. It's going to come down to, you know, who brings it the most and who's prepared the most, because they're both talented, they're both equally experienced, and I really see this one as a toss-up.
One of the matches that was actually just divulged a little while ago here on GCW Radio is an exclusive. Amos Moses taking on the new sensation Steven Styles. O'Hagan?
No.
What?
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong?
That's wrong.
What's wrong?
Steven Styles will be taking on the Jake Cole.
I thought it was Jake Cole taking on Paul Lee and Amos Moses taking on Steve Styles.
No, you got that backwards.
Okay. Because the original match was scheduled to be Jake Cole versus Amos Moses.
Yeah. No, but you're backwards.
Okay. We move on. Ladies Challenge match in Trussville, Alabama. Octavia taking on Tracy Taylor.
Octavia still, you know, she looks like she learns a little bit something more every time she gets in the ring with Tracy, but there's just a lot of talent and a lot of experience, you know, in the corner of Tracy Taylor. And as much as she keeps getting back up and she keeps wanting to fight, I give her all the credit in the world. This is, you know, that's one hurdle that's going to be hard to get over. So I'm kind of leaning more towards Tracy in this one.
I've made a statement that got misconstrued and mistagged in the last television matchup between Octavia and Tracy. It was Ted Guinness who was asking about the word masochistic, not me. I just happen to know the definition of the word that he was looking for. I call Octavia determined. I call Octavia one who wants to learn. And every opportunity she has had against Tracy Taylor and some of the other opposition she's faced around the southeastern U.S., Octavia has learned those lessons. Now, this coming Sunday, there is going to be a huge question mark on both Octavia and Tracy Taylor. Tracy Taylor is a professional in every sense of the term. And with her renewed attitude that she has displayed over the last few months, that makes her that much more dangerous. Octavia has been learning by leaps and bounds every time she faces somebody. You may see the upset in the eyes of a lot of people this coming Sunday in Trussville, Alabama at the North Tavern. Octavia taking on Tracy Taylor is going to be one that you don't want to miss, and definitely do not blink. Moving on, one-on-one competition, Scotty Blaze taking on the Psycho Circus. O'Hagan?
I'm going to go with the kickboxing prowess of Scotty Blaze. For the man of his size, he's extremely agile, extremely athletic. He's, since coming back to GCW from a small break, he has shown that he's 100%. He's ready to go. He's got the kickboxing background, I think, to chop down Circus, and I'm giving the edge to Scotty Blaze.
Scotty Blaze, tremendous competitor, Psycho Circus, double tough, and very dangerous. Scotty has been on a relatively good run. He's had his ups and downs, same as the Psycho Circus. And I think the Circus may still be a little bit distracted after the wars that he had with Showtime Shane Fox. And I'm thinking that as of late, because you could see that in the last time that Carnival teamed up, Psycho Circus really didn't seem like he was completely 100% there, like he's ever really been all there, but still, by the same token, can Scotty Blaze withstand the challenge of the just completely deranged Psycho Circus? Can Psycho Circus get it back on track and extinguish the fire that is Scotty Blaze? That is one that you have to be there to find out. Sunday, December 16th in Trussville. Speaking of Showtime Shane Fox, cold medicine, flu medicine, good stuff. The Showtime Shane Fox will be taking on the Silent Giant, the Equalizer, this Sunday night. O'Hagan?
As much as I always put over the Herculean strength of the Equalizer and his amazing, touched by the gods powers that he seems to carry with him to the ring every night he gets in the ring. If there's any man in the locker room who is close, if not almost identical to talent and desire and drive, it would be Showtime Shane Fox. Former tag team partner of mine. We held the GCW tag team titles when we first won them in a TLC match. He's tough. I've seen this man get slammed through tables and hit in the head with chairs, and he stays there with me, and he's been there side by side. And he took a little break, got his life where he wanted it to be, got his mindset back to where it needed to be. And this man is amazingly talented. He is amazingly gifted, and I don't see too many people in the GCW locker room that are going to be able to top him on that. And I see many, many, many great things in store for him. So I'm going Showtime Shane Fox all day long.
I want to get your ideas and your thoughts on the Tag Team Championship match, Full Throttle, the Unlucky Charms.
Well, I can say this, at the meet and greet at the North Tavern on December 16th, when the doors open at 4:30, showtime 6 o'clock, tickets only $10. It's going to look like a St. Patrick's Day parade when they come up, when all the Irishmen are carrying all the gold. You see Mr. O'Hagan and the Lucky Charms all carrying some gold with them. It's going to drive some people crazy. You're going to hear the word leprechaun shouted a few times, I'm sure. But these guys are tough. I mean, I've always told people I'm Irish, I'm tough, I'm here to fight. These guys have the same mentality. These guys are for real.
Yep.
I fight MMA. I am undefeated in MMA. Knox, bare knuckle brawler, tough as nails. Damon Christopher, tough as nails. These guys are Irish through and through. They got the Jack Dempsey jaw. They're ready for a scrap, and it's not. Full Throttle is going to have to come and not just be prepared for a wrestling match, but for a fight. And it's, you know, these guys are young and they're great wrestlers, but I don't think they've been tested in a fight yet. So this is going to be a telling story. Can they step up to the challenge of that fight, or will, you know, they stick to the wrestling game, and when it changes over, they get lost in the mix? So we'll see. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to say I'm giving the slight edge to the Unlucky Charms, because they've also got in their corner the man with more nicknames than Apollo Creed.
True. Very true. And referring, of course, to the Oracle of Ominous, the Architect of Intellect, the Wicked Nemesis, my tag team partner on Beyond Ringside, and the host of the To Be Determined show on Wednesday nights on TNT-radio.net. See, Wick, there's your fourth. So that's all you get.
The man so smooth with the silver tongue that with his verbal words of wisdom, he can give you an absolute eargasm.
You're warped. And one match that we have not touched in any capacity whatsoever. It is a one-on-one contest. Former GCW heavyweight champion taking on a former GCW heavyweight champion. Micah Taylor, the leader of the Underground, taking on the man who is a former WWE superstar in the name of Luke Gallows. Yes, this match will take place on Sunday, December the 16th in Trussville at the North Tavern. O'Hagan, your thoughts?
Well, the big D.O.C. coming in against Micah Taylor, you know, don't let the height difference fool you. These guys are both powerhouses. These guys have the pedigree of wrestling knowledge that this is going to be not just a big brawl, but it's going to be a wrestling match. And this is where I think it's going to be equal, you know, toe to toe. I mean, I'm a little jealous because I'm always there for the best fight, and you know, not putting down Aiden Solo at all, but you know, I would love to prove to the world that I can beat Micah again. I think he is an amazing talent. I think that, you know, he is, you know, an A-lister when it comes to pro wrestling anywhere that he goes. And also, I would love to test it against Big LG. I actually, I've got something I need to see that man about back from the World of Wheels last time I was there. Little something I'd like to talk to that man about, but you know, that's a different story for a different day. So, but yeah, so I'm a little jealous I'm not, you know, in that mix somewhere. But I mean, again, you know, I said it was a toss-up in that Garza McAdams match. This one's going to be, you know, pretty intense. I'm picturing a very physical, a very technical, just mix of several styles all thrown together, and this is really going to be a toss-up too.
Folks, do me a favor, hang tight for one short second. We're going to take about a 3-minute break, and we're going to be back on GCW Radio right after this. See, told you anything can happen around here. We're back just that fast. Welcome back into GCW Radio's Sunday Night Edition, Fast Eddie Layne. Mr. O'Hagan, welcome back, my friend.
Hello.
Okay, every once in a while I faux pas, and I did, and I want to thank Mr. O'Hagan for straightening me out. I got it right now. The two matches that were miscombobulated and discued, or discombobulated and miscued, Cousin Redneck Amos Moses will be taking on the Nature Boy Paul Lee this coming Sunday, North Tavern in Trussville. O'Hagan, your thoughts?
He's a Nature Boy. Woo! I don't know what more you can say. So, plus, I mean, he's styling and profiling where Moses is just slipping and slopping. So, I mean, you got to go with a man who prides himself on his looks and how he holds himself, to a man who looks like a giant Teddy Ruxpin.
So if you had to make a guess right now, you'd say Paul Lee over Amos Moses.
Woo!
And also, Burnin' Jake Cole taking on the new sensation Steve Styles. Big contrast in style there from two of the relative newcomers here in GCW.
Cole, strong. Very, very strong. Been in some training sessions with this young man. surprisingly strong. That's one thing. He is intense. He's 100 miles an hour. He is a human freight train. He is, once he gets going, it's going to be hard to slow him down, and it's kind of hard to hit a moving target. So that drop kick of the Styles is going to have to be pinpoint accuracy. You're going to have to thread the needle on that one. He connects with something like that. Styles is a dangerous guy, and he's taken on a lot of guys, and he's really been kind of earning his stripes as of late. And you should be happy that at least I remember his name now, because for a long time I thought I didn't even know who he was. So apparently he's making some kind of splash because the champ remembered him. Oh my goodness. So Styles, I hope you're happy. I remembered your name and know that you do a drop kick. And I'm not even going to coach Cole on the amazing sidestep abilities. So this one is just, two still young guys, Cole being a little bit of the newer blood in GCW.
Yeah.
He's still kind of cutting his teeth in the ring, and I think Styles might be able to derail the train a little bit. But if he doesn't use his technique to try to throw him off, I mean, Cole has a very good chance of just running all over Styles. I'm going to go ahead and say Cole probably, just for the sheer intensity that he has in the ring and the strength that he possesses. I'm probably just going to go ahead and say the slight edge to Cole.
Want to say thank you to Remy for the line of the night, because Remy's quote is, "If Paul Lee knew the things that Amos Moses did while out in nature, Paul Lee would change his name." So, having a chance to look at Monitor 4 and catch some of the things going on in the chat room this evening, it's always great to see everybody over on the Ustream chat room. And that Ustream chat room is actually available through BeyondRingside.com, and it is free to set up a chat account and chat name through the Ustream site. It's that easy. Dude, it's looking like a great show. Seriously, and we're going to wrap up 2012 with a huge bang. I meant to ask Dan and Wicked Nemesis about this, but considering this is probably going to be one of our last broadcasts for GCW Radio for 2012, I want to go ahead and ask you personal thoughts on the year that was. You've had your ups and downs. You've had your trials and tribulations. And as it stands, as we're looking to put the wraps on 2012, one more show this year. And that's December the 16th over in Trussville at the North Tavern. First off, thoughts about 2012, and second off, closing shout-outs, shameless plugs, and all of the above you'd like to do for the holiday Christmas season.
I'm going to say 2012 saw me holding, the tag team titles for a very long time. Saw me make some adjustments in my game. Saw me make some adjustments in my life. When Dan said that I sacrificed a lot for wrestling this year, he was not kidding. I literally have sacrificed more than most of these people could possibly imagine. I'm giving this my all. This is what I've been doing, and this is what I plan to do. From corporate jobs to other things I've done, this is my job. I wrestle. I'll get more on that in just a minute, but in 2012, I have come full circle, and I have gone from having people hate me and wanting to fight me in the parking lot to, getting hugs from little kids. I haven't really changed too much of what I do. I just go out there and do it. But I'm taking a little bit more, a different attitude and outlook on everything. I'm trying to show a little bit more respect to the people who deserve it. I am extremely happy with how I've grown in 2012 and how this company has grown in 2012. I see some amazing things. For the next year, they're going to have to pry my cold, dead hands apart to take this belt from me. And then when the PWI looks back and they go, this guy's been champion for how long? Okay. This guy's beaten who? Okay. This guy's done what? Okay. and I don't see any reason why I should be denied a spot in any list of best in the world. And I'll challenge anybody who claims that they're the best in the world to get in the ring with me any day, anytime, anywhere. I will seriously get in the ring with anybody. And I guarantee you, one of three things is going to happen. I'm going to knock them out, I'm going to choke them out, or I'm going to tap them out. I'm focused and ready. In 2013, you're going to see a very, very long line of successful title defenses, and it's going to be one amazing year. For the holiday season, I want to thank everyone behind the scenes, in the locker room, GCW, happy holidays, whatever your beliefs are, whether you're, waiting for Santa to come, or if you're just going to have a Festivus with the rest of us. This is a good time of year just to appreciate things that we have. I'd like to thank my family, my kids. I mean, you can see what my family means to me. I win the title, the first thing I want to do is have my little boy jump in the ring so I can hug him. I mean, these things I do for me. I want them to know that Daddy didn't give up on anything in his life that he truly loved. And I want my kids to have that same motivation. I want the guys in the locker room to have that same motivation. If this is what you love, go for it. Do what you got to do. Make it happen. I wish the best to everyone in the GCW fan base. Whether you're living in Pell City or you're across the big pond eating fish and chips. Cheerio, tip, tip. I thank everyone who supports us, who follows us on Twitter, O'Hagan GCW, follows us on Facebook, Joshua O'Hagan. These people are the lifeblood of GCW. I mean, I can go out there and wrestle in an empty parking lot anywhere, but it's when these people file in to see us that keeps us going, that keeps us on TV, keeps our shows going. If it wasn't for them, there wouldn't be a GCW, plain and simple. So I just want to thank everyone for their continued support of not only me, but for this company as a whole. For all the people that post things on Facebook, who put together radio shows like To Be Determined and Beyond Ringside and GCW. For the people who actually care about this business, who aren't out to start drama, who just want to see this grow like nothing else. You say top three, talent-wise, product-wise, GCW, top three promotion anywhere in the world. I would put us against anybody, any day, any night, any time. And I am so proud to be a part of this company. I'm proud to be the heavyweight champion of this company that words cannot express what it means to me and how proud I am when people ask me, hey, what do you do? I'm a professional wrestler for Global Championship Wrestling. I am prideful in that, and I will continue to be prideful in that. And I just want to thank everyone. To you, Fast Eddie Layne, 2012, your thoughts?
One of my traditional cliches, it's been a hell of a. It has been. 2012 has been more than I ever dreamt it would have been. When I first started working with Southern Star Championship Wrestling and what evolved into Global Championship Wrestling, I've had some tremendous times. 2012 saw me reinstalled as commissioner. I still have that itchy, scratchy feeling around my neck every once in a while. It feels like I've been wearing a wool scarf for some reason. I don't know why.
Were you hugging Amos Moses?
No. Heck no. Not just no, but pig no. But, we've brought back tradition in a lot of ways to professional wrestling, whereas a lot of companies have moved away from that. And we've shown that there is room for tradition and innovation on the same product. There is room for respect and rambunctiousness on the same product. There is room for honor and chaos in the same ring. There are companies that say, we do this, 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 and this. We believe that professional wrestling matters. We've had our fair share of fun bits and the roller coaster ride stuff in various locations and in undisclosed locations. I think, matter of fact, Maddog Dan Sawyer started out the year in an undisclosed location, and right now J.J. Tanner's in one. As you could probably tell on Facebook. But, 2012 saw the return of a new style and a traditional style to the television product. I've thoroughly enjoyed teaming up with you, O'Hagan, with Maddog, with JJ, with Micah, with Amos, with everybody who has joined me at the broadcast position. And I'm not placating anybody's ego when I say that. You should know me by now. The one thing I don't do is feed egos. If I'm not going to feed mine, I'm not going to feed anybody's. But we saw the advent of a new tag team as far as announcing goes, and that was yours truly alongside of Ted Guinness. And I think that Guinness and myself formed probably one of the most formidable tag combinations behind the microphone that even the national promotions had to sit back and say, hold up, what are they doing? They've got a certifiable face and a certifiable heel character running point counterpoint, and they're taking turns, and it's working! You're darn right it worked. Because we have the ability to pull it off. Just like when O'Hagan and I do commentary. We have point counterpoint, we take turns. I'm not a star in any capacity whatsoever.
You're getting the size of one.
I'm pretty much regaining the size of a big white dwarf, maybe, but still. And sooner or later, when summertime rolls back around, I'll become a red Nova again. However, the stars for me are the people who are in the ring busting their asses. I'm a role player. I'm a skill player. I'm a position player. Give me the ball every once in a while. Let me carry up the middle. Okay, fine. Here. I go back to the huddle. Who do I block for this time? And GCW has been tremendous about allowing me to do that. Granted, I'm not the easiest person in God's history to get along with every minute of the day. I have 2 roommates who will vouch for that factor. Right, Cindy? Right, Mike? Right. See? Told you. But I will say this. 2012. GCW live events, the television product, the personal appearances, the radio show. I've had the best year ever. I've had a 12-month Christmas present handed to me. And I've been able to be gainfully employed for a little bit of that time by the company. And I'm very appreciative of that. Like I said, we're in the holiday season, whether it be Christmas, Festivus, Hanukkah, Ramadan, Kwanzaa, doesn't matter. My family and I celebrate Christmas, and we say Merry Christmas. But we'll also say Happy Holidays to everybody in your own respective way. But to Global Championship Wrestling, I want to say thank you for giving me a 12-month long Christmas gift. To the fans of Global Championship Wrestling, a number of whom I finally had a chance to meet this year, thank you for letting me be a part of a 12-month long Christmas gift. And birthday and anniversary and all that other good crap rolled up into one. Yes, I'll use the word anniversary and crap in the same sentence, not birthday. Birthdays are historic. And I've just had enough history for one lifetime. But we get a chance one more time to bring it all to you. And it's going to be this coming Sunday, December the 16th at the North Tavern in Trussville on Chalkville Road. I don't have it directly in front of me. I had to close that window down. Let me see if I can pull it back up real quick. 5712 Chalkville Road. You know, I'm sure if Maddog were here back on the air, I'm sure he would say the same thing, because it's been a roller coaster year for those of us here in GCW. I mean, and as we come out to close the year, I know in particular we would want to say one more time to the memory of a good friend of ours, Brad Armstrong. It was our privilege, it was our pleasure, it was our honor to work with you. You were not just a colleague, you were not just a co-worker, you were a friend and you were family, and you still are. And we had a chance to tell that to Bullet recently also. So with every triumph does come a little bit of tragedy every once in a while. For us losing Brad, that was losing family. But we have an opportunity to make new friends, to welcome new members into our family. Memories will always be there, and respect will always be retained. And dreams are there for the making. And we get a chance to make brand new memories and brand new dreams come true for the children of the Wounded Warriors and the Wounded Warrior Project. This Sunday, December the 16th. Remember, doors open at 4:30. Bell time, 6 o'clock p.m. Tickets are only $10 a piece. We are hosting the toy drive for the children of the Wounded Warriors. And it is an all-star lineup. Remember, doors open at 4:30. Come early, come hungry. A lot of the stars of GCW and the Underground will be there for photographs, for autographs, you know, to be able to hang out and talk, get to know you for a little while. That's one thing we do, is we appreciate more than y'all realize you coming out to the shows. And we look forward to seeing you this Sunday. Oh, Hagen, shameless plugs.
Shameless plugs. A lot of people realize that when I say that this is what I do, this is what I do. I am a professional wrestler. This is my job. I am not rich. I bust my butt in that ring every time I bang my body up. I've had teeth knocked out. I currently have 2 loose teeth in the front from my last brawl with Micah Taylor. I have pulled muscles, separated my collarbone. I've had my nose broken countless times. I get banged up a lot. But I'm going to keep doing this because it's what I love, and because I want to give the fans everything I have. Because I am giving it my all, and this is my job. I have recently started a GoFundMe account that I posted on my Facebook page, the Joshua O'Hagan. This is not me begging. This is not me asking people just to give me a free ride. This is me saying, I want to give it my all. I want to be every show. I want to be everywhere. I want the world to see me do what I love. That is my goal. I want the world to recognize that this is what I love. And on the GoFundMe, like, I have to get, well, honestly, I have to get a few things physically taken care of on my body just to fix me back up. But no, I gotta be doing traveling. I'm getting a passport to possibly be doing some overseas shows. I'm gonna be doing a lot of work in the ring. I'm gonna be training full time. This is my job. Because this is what I'm doing, I started this fundraiser to sponsor me, if you will, to help keep this dream alive. Now, it's kind of funny though. I put a funny video up on my Facebook page, and I'll have like 30 people like it, and like 20 people share it, and have 15 comments on it. For the fundraiser of 2 weeks, I've had 2 people like it, and one of them's me, and I had 1 person share it. And I appreciate people doing that. You know, I tell people, you know, we get 100,000 viewers weekly on GCW just in Alabama. If every one of those people donated 10 cents, that'd be it. That's all it takes. A dime from every viewer. This is just me taking care of things at home. So while I'm on the road, I'm not worried about it. So I'm not trying to get rich off anybody. I'm just trying to cover my bases so I can continue to be 110% involved in this business that I love so much. So if you want to put a dime on there, you want to put $1 in there, you want to put $10 in there, it's appreciated. if you want to just like it and share it on someone's page, that would be appreciated. I'm just, like I said, I'm trying to do this business that I love, and I'm about to be so involved in it, but I just want to make sure things are taken care of so I can give it to you. So that's my shameless plug. The GoFundMe account located on my Facebook page at Joshua O'Hagan. Also, Twitter, O'Hagan GCW. I put GCW on there. I might be touring the world or whatever. GCW is my home. This is where I started. This is what I love. No matter what happens, no matter where I go, no matter what I do, GCW is my home, and it will always be my home. And the people in this company are my family. So those are my two shameless plugs. Don't forget, come out to the North Tavern, December 16th in Trussville, Alabama, where the doors are opening early at 4:30.
Right.
Belltime's going to be 6 o'clock. So just remember that. It's an early show, so you can still have time to do what other things you have planned for your afternoon or for your birthday. You can still come to the show and make whatever other arrangements you want for the evening. All the wrestlers are going to be there. We're going to be signing autographs, taking pictures, just genuinely meeting people. And we're doing this not just for us. We're doing this for the Wounded Warriors Project and for the children of the Wounded Warriors. Tickets are $10. Money is being given to this project, as well as any gifts that you have. We'd like unwrapped toys donated. We're going to have a box set up for that.
Yep.
Like I said, I personally have already raised 3 televisions just to put in people's houses. I've raised 2 bicycles that are being donated. I'm bringing those down myself. I've got other people already talking about coming down and just doing it. I mean, it takes nothing to go down for a couple bucks, buy an unwrapped toy for a kid who might not get something.
Right.
And it takes just, $10. I mean, that's the price of a movie, and you're getting twice as much action live at a GCW event. That's going to be amazing. And you're getting a chance to actually meet these people and be face-to-face with them, not have a 50-foot barrier between you and them and then maybe wave at you. I mean, this is a meet and greet. This is a good event at a really nice venue. It's a family-friendly venue with food, and it's a restaurant. And it's clean and nice. I was in there myself. The open-faced roast beef sandwich was delicious. So my shout out to that. Just, shameless plugs, come to the show, support something great. Go to my Facebook, my GoFundMe, go to my Twitter, just say hey. And follow everyone else on Twitter. Right now, Fast Eddie Layne is going to give you all the Twitter and Facebook information that he's so good at, because he's got it memorized like the alphabet. It's amazing. So take it away, Fast Eddie Layne.
Don't forget, you can find us on Twitter at GCWProWrestling. One word, run it all together. No spaces, underscore stars, or anything like that. O'Hagan, check your text. Also on Facebook, facebook.com/GCWProWrestling. One word, run it all together. That is the Facebook fan page for Global Championship Wrestling. Also, facebook.com/GCWPro. That is our friends page. We do run exclusive content through the friends and the fan pages separately, so be sure to like us and friend us on Facebook. Still have a MySpace account out there, believe it or not, and we're still getting actually live human hits over there, which aren't bots, and I'm pretty darn happy to see that. Personally, you can find me at Fast Eddie Layne, Layne, over on Twitter. Follow at your own risk. Also, from that vantage point, facebook.com/Fast Eddie Layne is my official page. And from there, you can also drop by and say hi and check out what's going on over at Fast Eddie Layne, Layne.com. Folks, this coming Sunday, December the 16th, looking forward to it. The North Tavern, 5712 Chalkville Road in Birmingham, technically. It's unincorporated area. Once again, doors are going to open at 4:30 p.m. Tickets are only $10 a piece. And we do encourage everybody to bring a new unwrapped toy to help benefit the children of the Wounded Warriors and the Wounded Warrior Project.
Hey, Eddie, one more thing I want to talk about. I said earlier that GCW is my home and GCW is my family, and a lot of the people that are a part of this are my family, and it's a very large extended family that I'm very, very proud to be a part of. We mentioned Brad Armstrong, part of our family.
Yes.
No longer being with us, which just a quick note on that. If you've ever been around me at a show and you see how silly and goofy and joking I am, part of that is thanks to Brett Armstrong. Early in my career when I was refereeing, that man made me laugh like no one else. And I was very serious and very nervous and always just kind of, like, oh, I got to get this right. I got to do this right. I've got to be right where I need to be to make sure I count the 3. And I was very, very serious to a certain degree. And he broke the ice to such a level that it's helped me become the silly goofball that I am. And a lot of who I am in the ring and what I strive to be is thanks to that man. And I just, I owe a lot to him just for the short times I've got to spend with him, whether it be in the ring wrestling him or, refereeing for him. But another thing that we have to mention is, another member of the family was lost. And you might have seen him on the television show a few times when he was involved with the TV show. Someone who also has a really big influence on me was Sergeant Hammer.
Right.
And we lost his son, Austin. And that was a big loss for everyone because, like I said, this is a family. And I'm a parent. And I know that that's rough. And he was such an amazing person and had such a great attitude and such a respect for his dad that, it hit everybody really, really hard. And I just want everyone to keep him in their thoughts and prayers. And, like I said, we're a family. And, whether it be a fan that's sick or whether it be a wrestler who's at a loss, this is a big family from everybody. And this isn't just a big corporation where we're just trying to make money. We care. And, it's been a rough year. It's been a great year. So we have our lows have had our complement of highs. But just everybody remember that in the holiday season to be thankful for what you have, and tell the people that you're with, how much they mean to you, because, you never know when you can't say that again. So
very true, my friend.
GCW, everyone involved, I love you guys, and that's from my heart.
I'm on that bandwagon as well, my friend, and it's more than just a bandwagon. It's truth. Austin, miss you. Sarge, it's been way too long. I miss you, man. Folks, we're going to put a wrap on things here at the Beyond Ringside Studios. Want to encourage, Beyond Ringside normally airs Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central. However, this week we will not be broadcasting live. If we do, it will be a late edition of Beyond Ringside after the show. I'm going to get with the North Tavern folks and see how much of a headache it's going to be to set up possibly a live remote for Beyond Ringside, live from the North Tavern. And we may just do a Beyond Ringside GCW Radio episode from there. You never know. Also, this coming Wednesday, join the Wicked Nemesis, yours truly, for the To Be Determined radio show. Check out tnt-radio.net. We are joined by a co-host, multi-time NWA Women's World Champion Tasha Simone, and you get a chance to feel the rage as Smart Rage takes over for a few minutes in the second hour. Maddog Dan Sawyer has consented to come on this coming Wednesday night, and I want to let everybody know the To Be Determined show is an NC-17 rated show. Word, truth, verb. There will be explicit language used by most everybody on that show except for me. You know my rules. However, I want to thank you for joining us in this special edition of GCW Radio. It's been an honor and a privilege to bring it to you. Like I said, we're looking forward to seeing everybody this coming Sunday, December the 16th, 5712 Chalkville Road. It is the North Tavern. Special thank you once again to 1069 The Eagle for all their help in promoting and getting the word out. Folks, for tag team partners, Ted Guinness, J.J. Tanner. For the Oracle of Ominous, the Wicked Nemesis. For Maddog Dan Sawyer. For my tag team partner, the GCW Heavyweight Champion, Mr. O'Hagan.
Good night, all.
This is the Magic City Motor Mouth Fast Eddie Layne saying adios, das vidania, hasta luego, auf Wiedersehen, ciao, sayonara, adieu, arrivederci, farewell, abasinha, au revoir. And until we meet again, aloha means bye-bye. We'll see you this Sunday at the North Tavern. And next time, as we go ringside and beyond with Global Championship Wrestling. Bye for now.